Hi everyone, today the Bitcoin price has reached the 110,000, still a little bit below from the all-time high, which was 111, almost 112, and we're gonna try to see and predict what a move gonna be next, because as you can see, and the Bitcoin price has been going perfectly as we have been predicting since this. You can see here in the 4 hours we were predicting that we're gonna have either consolidation or fell down, but not a continuation pattern due to this bearish derivation was forming before. And actually the Bitcoin price went completely all the way to the 105, 110. We was 103. I was saying would be like the lowest, but around 105, 106 would be more or less a bouncing, and actually came to look for 105 perfectly as we were talking, and after that it went all the way to 110 more or less. So now the question is, what's gonna happen next? If we see our valley still in red and potentially will come into a green one soon, and we have this strength that probably could get really strong if we pass this white line I have here. It's realistic we're gonna break. We can check in daily, and actually I don't really see it right now. We could come and reach the previous high or the top of the consolidation. That could happen, but it's not 100%, so just keep in mind that this big candle, it could be also just another candle in the consolidation. I don't see more than that. But every time that the pre-gold price fell, you should go, and if you're looking to buy in spot, you should go and get some, because at certain point we're gonna break this consolidation we're forming, and the Bitcoin price is gonna go higher and higher and higher and higher. And remember that everybody get Bitcoin at the price that they deserve, exactly as Michael Zero is just saying in this video. Let's take a look to that. Let's see, just gonna put a little more volume.
Money over the internet without a bank.
2011.
Bitcoin's a scam. It's decentralized. No CEO.
2013.
Freedom money.
Isn't that what drug dealers use?
You can hold your own money.
2015.
No one can freeze it.
Bitcoin's still a thing?
This is just the beginning.
It's a bubble.
2017. Fucking hell.
Bro, there will only ever be
2021.
Didn't China ban it again?
Bitcoin just hit $100,000.
2024.
I guess it's too late to get in now.
Exactly. I don't know exactly this which kind of films or commercials or TV shows they get them from. Let me know if you know in the comment below. Sorry guys, you don't hear me too well. I just a little bit sick, but still making the video here in order for all you guys know what's gonna happen next, and hopefully you're gonna take advantage of that. And you can remember, you can do it with Bitonics. You don't need to do KYC, and you can trade any crypto if you want, long or short. I will never recommend Bitcoin to go short, but only long, and all the cryptos you can go short if you want, and long as well. Always remember risk management, and like this you can generate more sats trading whatever crypto to do long-term portfolio. So just take a look to the description below. I'm gonna post all the links, and you can take a big discount with Bitonics, a big offer they have. So as the video say, I mean, everybody, that was 2024, and it was saying there were 100,000 already. We're 110 now, and you still think it to buy. I would wait a little bit. Maybe we go down again, but if you're still thinking to buy, I really don't understand what you're doing, because the price has been just falling, and it's really important to don't get lost into that, because this is just a wild games, just making you more confused and playing with your head. So if you go for the long term, it doesn't matter if you buy a 105 or 110, it's the same, because at the end we got into 150 to 200 to 300 to half a million to a million per coin. So I wouldn't put too much interest on that. At least I want to do futures in Bitfinex, then I will wait a little bit for another breakdown. Potentially it's going to be around the 105, 106. I don't see any other better price. Maybe go down, but I don't think so. I mean, everybody had the chance at 98 and nobody buy it. If you didn't buy it, I'm sorry for you, but even this price it's gonna be good for you, because soon billionaires gonna be buying billions and billions and billions and billions of Bitcoin, and then at certain point we're gonna have this massive squeeze of the price of Bitcoin, and we're just gonna see it going up. And like I have been saying all the time and bringing to you, there are so many companies every single day they announcing they buying a lot of Bitcoins, like billions, millions, and now this is the case of a public Chinese textile company, Adentax, has entered 1.3 billion no bidding agreement to buy Bitcoin for the treasury. This is it's pretty insane. And that was like let me see, the post was like at 7 p.m. and then 2 hours ago also the Canadian public company is getting 9.35 Bitcoin. That is now they're holding 15. So it doesn't matter if it's just a few ones or whatever. The companies are getting FOMO into that, because every single day we hear many of them getting more and more and more exciting for crypto. So I would just recommend you to don't think that much, and hopefully if you're watching this video you already have some on your hardware wallet. Sorry. Next, I also wanted to show you about this video, but Michael is just pointing out that soon every billionaire will buy $1 billion of Bitcoin, and the supply shock would be great. That will never stop measuring BTC in terms of fiat, which is really important. Listen to that.
But because once you get Bitcoin and it clicks in your mind, your immediate reaction is, oh, I gotta hurry and buy as much as I can because someone else is gonna go take all my Bitcoin away from me. So, like in 2020, when I started buying Bitcoin, I was thinking, oh no, I gotta do this in a hurry because someone's gonna figure it out and the price is gonna 10x. And I better get it before I 10x it. So, I mean, that's a natural reaction when it finally clicks in your head, because you're thinking, why wouldn't every billionaire in the world go and buy $1 billion of Bitcoin, smash buy it overnight, and just to make $1 billion? Because why wouldn't they just want to make $1 billion, or $5 billion or $10 billion, or any amount of money? I mean, Bitcoin, it feels like in the early days the infinite money glitch, right? But
yeah, and that's really interesting, because a lot of millionaires and billionaires, they're getting more and more and more Bitcoin, and they're not really selling it. So at a certain point, like always, I think it's gonna happen. Like they're gonna start to be selling, and that's when you want to also exit to Bitcoin. But then the big question is, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna buy when you exit Bitcoin? Real estate. Actually, if you buy real estate, it doesn't matter where in the world, you don't really own it. You always need to pay a big fees or big tax payments, and actually if something goes wrong, political talking, they can also take your house. So actually it's not yours, it's just a paper that says it's yours, but anybody can take it if you don't pay that fee, or if whatever dispute there is on your property. there's gonna be a judge that just gonna decide that it doesn't belong to you, and that's it. It's gone. So you really own it. You don't really own it. And cash, if you change it just to cash, actually, it's just part of the failing system that we are. Stocks, they're actually like fiat paper logo with logos. So you don't really own it. The true ownership meaning being the 100% in control of that, and that is what Bitcoin does. Because actually, with the fiat and whatever other asset, even with the banks, you don't really own the money in the bank. I hope that by this point you really understand that. Let me give you an example how actually how the banking system actually work. When you want to set up a computer, or you want to set up a computer for your child or for somebody, you are the admin, and you actually have the control of what to allow to see, what to allow to open, and what not, and for how much time you want to give access to internet to so many applications, because you are the admin, and the other person, in this case your child for example, is just the user. Exactly like that are you with the bank. You just the user, you know, the admin. You don't have your money, you don't have control over your money, only them. You just have the access to visualize your money and feel that you're spending, but actually you don't have fully 100% control of that. So you know the admin. And even worse with the banks, because they don't give a F about you. They can just take your money whenever you want. They can just invest in whatever they want, and if they get broke, you get nothing, and they can just kick you out, or they can just not accept your data, or don't open an account to you just because they just want, without reason. They don't even explain to you. But and I'm saying even worse, because at least you care about your child. They give a F about you. So. And that's why Bitcoin is you are the admin with Bitcoin, and this is a completely game changer that didn't exist before. You hold the keys, no gatekeepers, no middlemen. If you know your own customer is not truly yours, so for that I would recommend to anybody to have their own keys. And actually, Bitcoin is not only money, it's not only investment, it's also freedom. And it's time that everybody wake up and realize about that, because at this point many people should know about that. Okay, so now just changing a little bit the topic. I also want to point out this Benjamin is mentioning, which is really interesting. This is the Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance, USDC and USDT dominance. And he was pointing, like in the weekly chart, that every time we have been reaching the 82%, we always get rejected for that. An exception this time, which was in 2021, we see the reaction, how the big massive rejected, and then we went completely ballistic. This is when the price got completely ballistic. But the question is, this time, do we gonna get rejection again? I could say that we already have this fall here, and was around here in this year, or was last year, I think. In this year, well, we have it here to this line. So it's just something important to keep an eye. But according to our consolidation pattern, probably we're gonna smash it. Just keep an eye and let me know what do you think in the comment below. Now we're gonna check really quick what we're doing in the daily. As I was mentioning before, just to summarize a little bit, we're probably going to reach this area just to liquidate, because probably the stops loss from all the people that were going short is around this area. We're probably going to go and take, at least for now, we need to check the direction of this line. If it gets more strength and strong, we may still going up, but breaking right now is a little bit difficult, because the ESR, I still have some space to go, But even if we break, I wouldn't really recommend anybody to jump in, because we need to break in and then confirm that we break, and then we can jump in a long. So I'm gonna try to keep tracking of this for you, and also I'm working in some indicators in order to make it easy for you, just to add the indicators, and then you can easily see when it's bullish or when it's bearish. So if you want to have access to that, subscribe to the channel, like, and just leave a comment below. Like this, you're gonna be supporting my work. And yeah, I'm gonna try to bring it as well as possible. As a last thing, I wanna also to show you about this news, which is quite interesting. And the PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel and Anduril founder Palmer Lockley are launching Erebor. Erebor, do you pronounce it like this? Is a digital bank built for crypto and tech startups. Why I'm bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because I really love to see this kind of news. No, because of PayPal, because they're completely the worst. So I wouldn't surprise me they're gonna put a lot of fees on it, which would really fucked up. I don't understand who's gonna be using that. I don't think I'm gonna use it, but I can observe it. But the good thing about it is, like, you see how powerful crypto has been, and everybody wants to work in crypto. And the only way to go with this is just work on it and embrace it, because this technology is here to stay. There are banks that are working on it, but they don't say it. There are also another news I found is this Figma is also buying Bitcoin. I think, if I'm not wrong, I mean, everybody who is using everybody who is a designer know about this company Figma. And yeah, they saying design app Figma disclosed 70 million Bitcoin ETFs holding in IPO filing. So, and now that they want to launch the IPO, they need to be completely clear. And the result that they have these 70 million Bitcoin ETFs holding, which is completely insane, because imagine how many other companies, tech companies, and maybe traditional companies, I don't know, because they are sometimes a little bit stupid conservative, like dinosaurs with the old technology, but they actually buying, and they don't get in disclosed because they don't need to. So imagine when everybody start to buy and buy. This is interesting. Figma failed acquisition by Adobe. Okay, imagine when Adobe and all these companies start to disclose that they own Bitcoin. That's why you should try to manage your savings and see how do you start buying Bitcoin, because the price from now is just gonna explode. And yeah, that was all for today. So I really appreciate you like if you like videos like this, and see you next time.